Welcome back, everyone, to Rutland, Vermont and beautiful Rutland Bowlerama for the Champions interview of the NEBA Green Mountain Open, sponsored by Rutland USBC and Black Dog Shooting Supplies. And here we are again, Mr. Jay Johnson winning his third title of the year and fourth overall. Congratulations, Jay. You have made a statement in NEBA this year. Tell us about, and also here, Mr. 900, John Wilbur.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, John.
And part-time member of the live stream team and manager here at Rutland Bowlerama. So definitely has the chops to be here. And congratulations, Jay. Tell us about that last match. It was really a runaway. How did you get so lined in so quickly on that pair?
Well, I knew it hadn't been used in a couple games.
Yep.
You know, the two shots in practice, I was able to see it was a little tighter. I had a little more hold in the middle. You know, when I was looping it today, it's when I got into trouble. So, you know, just felt a little comfortable playing kind of straight in the middle, and it just worked out well.
Boy, John will tell you all about that pair. In fact, he gave us a forensic breakdown of which pair. In fact, there was more hold in the middle on 15, right, and more hook on the front on 16 a little bit. But overall, he said a pretty good, pretty high-scoring pair. So, indeed, that's how it played out. Now, have you bowled the Green Mountain Open? Have you come up here?
No, this is my first time here.
First time here.
I like it here.
You and me both. I guess you would. I guess you would. You're 1 for 1. So there you are. I was going to ask you how it played compared to the Green Mountain Open, but how did you find the pattern in general? Because some people found it really challenging. Again, it sounds like you really mastered the ball roll, you know, to get it through the front. Seems like you stayed with that phase 4, which a little bit skid through the front.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I used it all day, qualifying, match play. It was able to let me stay in the middle. I felt like the more I looped it, the more I bellied it, the more trouble I was in. It kept me in the middle of the pattern and was controllable in the back.
Yeah.
It was a good look.
Yeah. Well, you saw a lot of people, especially with the wood mids and back ends, either have read on that too early, right? You know, if you had too much surface, it seems like it would read and keep reading. And if you got it around it, God forbid, you know, if you got to the end of the pattern without it reading, it was just going to accelerate to the 6-bit.
Yeah.
Right. Now, did you have many shots? I mean, it seems like you were able to control that.
Yeah, not too many. And it didn't have surface. I threw some surface in practice and qualifying, and I was able to see pretty quickly that probably wasn't going to be a good look for me.
Yeah.
So that was one of my shiniest balls, and it kept getting through, and I was waiting to have to change, and it just didn't happen.
How do you have that drilled? How quick is it in the back? How flippy?
If you look at my stuff, almost everything is super, super similar. It's pin over the ring.
Yep.
CG kicked out just a hair.
Okay.
I clip the thumb as it is. I have a very high tilt, very high roll.
Yep.
As I start deviating from that, I start clipping the thumb even more. So I just drill different surfaces, blocks, cores.
So not a huge flare, nothing big in the back, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So just control.
Doesn't look like you need to flare it up too much. I mean, with that tilt, you get around it. And I said to Bruce during the match, I said, you know, of all the guys, he's the one that can really open up the lane. And I think I met you 2 or 3 years ago, and I said that. I said he can open up the lane, it seems like, on anything with that roll. And it was perfect for here. I mean, the mid lane's hook, your ball was getting through it, you're firm with it, and you opened them up. Did you find lane 16 the trickier of the 2 lanes? Or, I mean, you bowled pretty good anyway, so you probably didn't find them too tricky. But
they felt similar, and I don't remember hitting that pair in qualifying, so, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that pair is usually high scoring. And I thought we were going to have a real good match there for a while. Ryan started out good, and
he started off.
He had the front three. Yeah, and he bowled great all day. But no, man, I've been watching you for a couple years now, and I've been impressed. You open up the lane like a lot of guys that are two-handed, actually. So it's no surprise to me that you got 3 titles this year. So congratulations.
When you came off back-to-back 240s, so you're 240 over here, and this pair had been beaten up pretty well. By John and by a few other folks, and then you come over here on the mostly fresh pair. There were a couple lefties on this pair too, so it wasn't used much at all. So it was mostly fresh. So that was awesome.
Yep.
So wow, what does this mean to win 3 in a year? Now, I think you mentioned this before, but I'll ask you again. You know, what have you been doing in your game? What do you think is different? You know, why now? Why all the success?
Yeah, November, December, even early in the year, I wasn't happy with my physical game. Worked on a few things, and it's funny how things just kind of fall into place. It just feel like just a lot more confident with my shots. Feel like I'm going to just throw one good shot and try and do that again.
Yeah.
But arm swing's in a good slot.
It seems better and better and better each time. So whatever fundamentals you've created, are building on themselves. And now, and it seems like once you get down to the finals, you've been there before. Now you can just relax, So
just try and stay calm.
You're entering Anthony Pepe type streaks. Let me tell you, which are pretty much unmatched. So it's pretty amazing.
Are you finding yourself with more calming of the nerves, so to speak, since you've been there a couple times now? It's a little. You breathe a little easier.
Yeah, a little
each
bit.
time, yeah.
Definitely.
I didn't see a peep. I didn't see a squeeze shot. I didn't see anything really. Just, when 240 on this is not easy.
No.
I mean, let's be real.
Right.
You need to get it through the front. You have to relax. You have to project to your mark, and the ball has to be rolling the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're not going to carry.
That's
so
right.
Really impressive.
Thank you.
Anybody want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, John and the staff here. My first time here. This place was wonderful.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Chip, Mark, and Greg Ford are the owners here,
Yes,
and thanks so much to them.
Yeah.
My wife Holly, my son Evan, again, let me sneak out on the weekends. I mentioned to my very, very good friend Jen, who's behind the scenes, always sending me messages, rooting me on. I'd give her a shout out. So Jen, this one's for you. Thank you. And everybody at NEBA, of course. Bruce, you do a masterful job behind the mic every time. I look forward to going home and listening to the match.
I would too if I won, but I do appreciate that.
And he drove in from Philadelphia just for this today.
That's true. I did. I drove up. I have to confess. So I have a good friend who I bowl in the PBA 50 and the regionals with from I think it's Pennsylvania or New Jersey. His name is Jay Davis. And so a couple of times I did call you Jay Davis. So I really apologize. And immediately I got hammered on the chat. I said it's Jay Johnson, not Jay Davis. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it in the final match, but I did start driving at 5:30 this morning. So if I did, I really apologize, and I will never do it again. I promise.
Feels like a compliment.
Jay
I'm sure he's
he's a great guy. He's a wonderful guy. And believe me, it's an honor to be called Jay Davis. So anyway, so Jay Johnson, congratulations, NEBA title number 3 this year, 4 overall. Now before this, your back-to-back titles were all trios.
correct.
So really, it's a third of a title plus a third of a title
Plus 2.
plus 2, but they all count
That's
as
right.
a title. So
That's right.
good for you.
A win is a win.
Cruising along. So I gotta believe you're close, or if not leading bowler of the year. I don't know where you are. I don't know where you were coming in, but
I was up there, I think.
yeah. So good. Well, now you're gonna be stratosphere. So, and we do update the stats pretty quickly. So. With Dave Kipperman's new software,
Okay.
he and Becky usually get the stats up by Tuesday or Wednesday this week. So you'll go have a look. So we'll see. I didn't calculate anything, but if Becky were here, she'd know off the top of her
Yeah,
head.
exactly.
But I'm sure you got to be leading the race. And you didn't finish top 8 in Fairfield,
No.
correct?
Round of 16, I was out there.
Round of 16.
Yeah.
So now you're in for the Paul Ford Memorial.
Yeah.
So. Which is something you and I have in common. So I'm very, very happy about that I made the top 8.
That means I'm in too, right?
Yeah.
The top
You're in
8.
too.
That's right.
Something we
so
all
all
three have in
of us
common.
are in. Yeah.
So there's 16. I didn't see if we had any overlaps. I need to double check that.
Right.
We'll know that for Chickpea.
Yep.
We'll know. So
Yep.
June 4th, youth event. June 4th and 5th, Savage Arms Open. The youth event is Dexter. 4th and 5th, Savage Arms Open. Get those entries in. Jay Davis, congratulations, my friend. 3rd win of the year, 4th win overall.
He just did it. That you said you wouldn't do it again.
Jay Johnson. See, I told you. So that was a test.
Thank you.
Test. Jay Johnson. See what
Jay,
did I
great
say?
bowling.
Thanks,
All
man.
right.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
All right, guys.
Jay Johnson.
It's a long day,
I
but
wonder if Jay Davis is watching. I'll have to see. So.
He's getting a lot of plugs.
All right, buddy. We'll see you in Chicopee, okay?
sounds good.
All right. Take
Thank
care,
you.
everybody. Good
Thanks,
night.
everyone. I actually thought you did it on purpose at first, and then